morning, Your Majesties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. And happy day 9 of princemess. I can't believe it's day 9 already. What the heck? Okay, I have another scary story for you guys. This one's called Smith Sisters Murdered Anonymously. I don't know if I read this to you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, the Smith Sisters is a scary urban legend about two young girls who were murdered anonymously while they slept in their bedroom. Okay. There was a boy named John Smith who lived in Plainfield, Wisconsin. He was very fond of scary emails and pop-ups. Every day he would find new ones and send them to everyone he knew. He even started making some himself and sending them to strangers. He loved to scare people on the internet. Yep, sounds like my brother. Sounds like Brother Majesty. On one day in November 2007, he opened up his inbox and found a message that appeared from two young girls. They called themselves the Smith sisters and told them they were his older sisters, which confused him because he was an only child. They said that years ago they lived in his house. He replied saying he didn't have any sisters and told them to get lost and leave them alone. The next day he received a chilling message with some photo attachments. The first photo was of the two young girls. So let me show y'all. That is just creepy. So creepy. Okay. And then the caption on it said, Smith sisters murdered anonymously. Jesus. In the email, the girls said they were indeed his older sisters. They told him that in 1993, they had lived in his house. His bedroom had once been their bedroom. They told them all about growing up and about their lives and how happy they had been until one horrible night. Is Tashi getting in trouble, Mika? Okay. In 1990, okay, he opened up another attachment. It was a scan of an old newspaper article. Should we read it? In 1993, two sisters were brutally murdered in the small town community of Plainfield, Wisconsin. Lisa Smith, 19, and her sister Sarah, 15, were attacked in her parents' home. Oh, hell no. On the night of November 17th, around 1:30 a.m., the Smith sisters were lying in bed when a crazed killer broke into the house. No one heard them scream. In the morning, their parents found the dead bodies of the Smith sisters hidden in the bedroom closet. They had been skinned alive. The killer was long gone, and no trace of him could be found. They had been murdered anonymously. Police conducted an extensive investigation, but to no avail. The motives for the attack were never discovered, nor was the attacker found. The only lead authorities had was a series of strange emails found in Lisa's computer. The case was closed in October of 2000. That is freaking creepy. Okay. In the rest of the email, the sisters said they were angry that the case was closed and people forgot about them. Yeah, I'd be angry too. They were angry that their parents wanted to forget about them too. They were angry that their parents decided to start over and had a new baby, a little boy named John. They were angry that their parents had never mentioned their daughters or their tragic murder to their new son John. Yeah, I would be extremely angry too. That's messed up. John Smith sent an angry reply saying he didn't John Smith sent an angry reply saying he didn't believe what they were saying. He didn't believe the Smith sisters were really related to him, and he didn't believe the newspaper article was real. He told them to go to hell. The last email that was found on John's computer, police were unable to trace who had sent the messages to him. On the floor of the closet, the police found a faint message carved in the wood. It simply read, Lisa, Sarah, 1993. Underneath that was another carving that read John, 2007. No one knows what John did, but in the morning, John's parents woke up to find their son missing. They checked his bedroom closet and got the shock of their lives. They found the dead body of their son. He had been skinned alive. That is so brutal. No one knows what really happened that night. Police were only able to piece together parts of the story based on what they found on John's computer. The parents were devastated. How could this happen to a family? First their daughters were murdered, and now years later their son is murdered. It seemed weird to just be a coincidence. Two daughters are murdered, and then years later their brother is murdered in the exactly same way, in the exact same place. And the only evidence left behind is a few scary emails. Makes you wonder. Yeah, that is creepy. What do you guys think of that story? That's going to be it for today's video. That one was heavy. But it's okay. I don't mind it. I love heavy stuff. But that's going to be it for today's video. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the king of my heart, and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I'll see you guys at tomorrow's video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.